Good evening. This is All India Radio, Kohima. I'm Katholena with the evening news. The headlines. Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu calls for mass movement to promote digital literacy in the country. Chief Minister Neiphiu Rio inaugurates several infrastructures in Mon district, calls upon citizens for cooperation in development activities and maintain public properties. Nagaland's total cases of COVID-19 reach 11,091. Recovery rate also improves to 87.45%. And School Education Department cancels winter vacation for schools in Nagaland. Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu today called for a mass movement to promote digital literacy in the country. Virtually launching Adi Shankara Digital Academy at Kaladi in Kerala, the birthplace of Adi Shankaracharya, Naidu said that information is the main commodity in the present-day knowledge society, and whoever has quick access to information has the advantage. He called digitalization as the medium of access to such information. Drawing attention towards the unprecedented disruptions caused by COVID-19 pandemic, he said that it has forced millions of students out of classrooms due to closure of schools, and the world community is trying to address this challenge by adopting online education. Calling for putting in place an equitable digital ecosystem in the country, the Vice President said the governments and private sector need to work on appropriate models for collective effort to enable a digital India which gives every citizen his or her due. Chief Minister Neiphiu Rio today inaugurated the building of Angchangyang Town Police Station, SDO Civil and BDO offices. The Chief Minister also inaugurated multi-utility center-cum-indoor stadium and government polytechnic at Aboy. Congratulating the citizens, Rio called upon the citizens to be cooperative for the development of the town and expressed hope that they will take care of the facilities for optimal benefits. He also urged the officers to be more dedicated in their duties and encouraged them to multitask in whatever field they can contribute to the people. The Chief Minister also informed that the academic program of Polytechnic will commence from the session 2021 to 22. Nagaland's total cases of COVID-19 positive has reached 11,091 with 31 new COVID-19 infections reported today. In a tweet, Health and Family Welfare Minister S. Pangnyupom said 14 cases were detected from Dimapur, 12 in Kohima, 3 in Peron, and 1 each from Mon and Tuensang. In addition, 211 patients have also recovered, which include 125 from Kohima, 84 in Dimapur, and 1 each from Mon and Pek. With this, a total of 9,699 persons have recovered, improving the recovery rate to 87.45%. In addition, 1 COVID death was also reported from Kohima today, adding the total COVID deaths in the state to 57, while 7 deaths are not COVID-related and 3 deaths are under investigation. Presently, there are 1,219 active corona cases in the state. Nagaland School Education Department has cancelled the winter vacation declared to schools functioning under the department. In a notification issued today, Principal Director Shanavas C. said schools will remain closed on account of Christmas and New Year from 23rd December to 3rd January 2021 and will resume from 4th of January next year. He said schools' heads, teachers and other staff should remain in their respective place of posting from January 4 and continue with the ongoing activities related to the online or offline learning program for all the classes and other training programs to be launched by the department. Shanavas also informed that a separate notification will be issued on the reopening of schools for the academic session 2021. Till such, schools are directed not to ask students to attend regular classes. The Principal Director further said that remedial classes for classes 10, 11 and 12 will continue, which will be notified by the NBSC. Nagaland Governor R.N. Ravi has extended Ngada greetings to the people of Nagaland, especially to the Rengma brothers and sisters on their post-harvest festival. In a message, Governor Ravi said the festival celebrated for Thanksgiving has the beautiful underlying essence of purity, forgiveness, brotherhood and unity. He said our youths need to carry forward these significant cultural legacies. Saying that as we continue to fight against the pandemic today, Ravi urged everyone to celebrate this beautiful festival by observing all COVID-19 protocols. The governor also wished all a good health, peace and prosperity. This news comes to you from All India Radio, Kohima. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will embark on a three-city visit tomorrow to personally review the COVID-19 vaccine development and manufacturing process. Prime Minister's office in a tweet said that Modi will visit the Zydus Biotech Park in Ahmedabad, Bharat Biotech in Hyderabad and Serum Institute of India in Pune. It said, as India enters a decisive phase of the fight against COVID-19, Prime Minister Narendra Modi's visit to these facilities and discussions with the scientists will help him get a first-hand perspective of the preparations, challenges and roadmap in India's endeavour to vaccinate its citizens. It will soon be possible for the vehicle owners to appoint a nominee for their vehicles. Ministry of Road, Transport and Highways has invited suggestions and comments from public and all stakeholders on the proposed amendment to the Central Motor Vehicles Rule 1989 to facilitate the owner of the vehicle for nominating a person in the registration certificate. The draft notification has been published by the ministry. Public objections and suggestions to the draft rules, if any, may be sent to the Joint Secretary MVL email at director.morth@gov.in within 30 days of date of notification. With an aim to facilitate and support local entrepreneurs, Nagaland Tourism Department has invited interested local e-commerce stores supporting local handloom and handicraft artisans to sell their indigenous products online through the virtual Hornbill Festival app, Nagaland Tourism App Official. The app is available for download and registration on Google Play and App Store. Youth Affairs and Sports Minister Kiren Rijiju today felicitated the participants of Fit India Mission 200 kilometers walkathon in New Delhi. Participants were awarded with special walkathon medals and certificates. The walkathon, which was first of its kind, was organized by the ITBP in association with the Sports Ministry at Jaisalmer in Rajasthan recently to spread awareness about the Fit India mission of the Government of India. Rijiju praised the efforts being undertaken by ITBP for its initiatives towards the Fit India mission and said that the force had been instrumental in spreading the message of keeping India fit. In an effort to ensure safety of all road commuters, Dimapur Traffic Police had conducted surprise enforcement and checking on the use of unauthorized high beam lights, blinkers, LED lights in vehicles and modified silencers in two-wheelers at City Tower area in Dimapur on Wednesday. During the checking, 55 numbers unauthorized lights and 2 numbers of modified silencers were seized and a total of 47 defaulters were penalized under Motor Vehicle Act. And as the nation fights COVID-19 pandemic, let us all remember to stay safe and protected by following these 3 simple steps: wear a face mask, wash hands frequently with soap and water or use hand sanitizer, and follow social distancing norms. To end the news, a repeat of the headlines. Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu calls for mass movement to promote digital literacy in the country. Chief Minister Nipio Rio inaugurates several infrastructures in Mon District, calls upon citizens for cooperation in development activities and maintain public properties. Nagaland's total cases of COVID-19 reach 11,091. Recovery rate also improves to 87.45%. And School Education Department cancels winter vacation for schools in Nagaland. That's all we have in this evening news bulletin. Good night.